Who are you?
I'm no one.
Daisy, thank you so much for having a chat with us.
No
Very
worries.
much appreciated. First off, congratulations. Oh my God, how has
Thank
the
you.
last 2 years been? That must be absolutely crazy.
It's been any emotion under the sun.
Yeah.
I've experienced them all.
Also, you just told me right before we started that you actually saw the trailer for the first time when you were in Dublin.
Yes.
So, what were you doing? What were you doing there?
Well, my best pal, I had promised to take him to Disneyland last year, and we never got around to it because I was busy filming.
so you brought him to Dublin instead.
Yeah, so I was like, well, no, we both love Shane Bassini. He's like our favourite poet.
That's incredible. You saw the trailer, and what was it like seeing it for the first time?
Well, we were in this little B&B, and we had kind of gone to bed kind of early, and then set our alarms, and then we woke up, and it was still like another 2-hour wait, which we didn't realise, and I was just like, oh my God, can we just go to sleep?
Did they send it to you before, or did
No.
you...
I saw it with everyone else.
What?
Yeah, I didn't even know what was in
You
it.
don't get any perks for being in this thing?
No, and I'd emailed JJ on the weekend like, I have really no idea what to expect, thinking he would tell me, and he was like, great.
There are stories about what happened.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Exhausted. And then we watched it once, and I was like, meh.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
You've got Harrison Ford, you've got, Mark Hamill, you've got
I know.
Carrie Fisher. What was that like when literally they were sitting
It was
right in
like
front
terrifying because none of us had. I had auditioned with John and I'd met Oscar, and I'd met Harrison briefly, and we'd all gone to dinner the night before, but I'd not really had obviously we'd not really spoken properly, and I was in a kind of state of heightened anxiety anyway because I was like, what am I doing here? And then it was the first time we'd heard the script out loud and each other do anything except for me and John. But even when they were taking the pictures of that, you don't expect the reaction. His family didn't know he had it.
What?
And we had 5 minutes to tell everyone before it came out, so I was literally frantically texting people, trying not to sound really arrogant, going, guys, look what
Just so
I
you know.
did.
All we have to work off is the trailer, and
Yeah.
obviously there's loads of situations where you're running from explosions
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. So when you're actually running from that, do you break from the fear, break from the connection to your character and kind of go, I'm a movie star?
I mean, when you're
Oh my
running from an
God.
explosion, there is absolutely no time to break from what's
Okay.
going on. That's not acting. They are real explosions.
Yeah.
It was 50 degrees. Me and John were dying. And we were running behind, obviously, a van that's filming us. So, no. But there are a couple of times where you're like...
Obviously, we've seen little bits of scenes with you and Harrison, which is amazing, and they look really, really exciting to see you guys teaming up together as well. So, with him, I guess with the first Star Wars, that was kind of his big break in many ways. So, did he pass on any advice to you, kind of with it being the sort of same situation?
John had a very different experience. I think he spoke with all of them about what had passed, but I was like really wary of doing that because I just didn't want to be that person. I don't know. Because as well, I'm really awkward when I ask
John's
things.
that person.
Yeah, John's like so cringy. No, I'm just like so awkward when I ask things. Like it would never sound natural. So I was like probably more aware of not asking anything. So no, he talked about anonymity, but that was really it. And then we just talked about cooking and flying and stuff.
If I was to maybe like grab my bag,
Oh my gosh, what do
take
you
this
have?
out. I hope you are good at keeping secrets because you better not break right now. Take this out. If I was to say,
Yeah.
Ray,
Yeah.
I am your grandfather,
Right.
what would you say?
I'd say, oh, if you say so, Darcy. Wink.
We're home.